day 4. Um, so my plan is to maybe go longer than a day because I realize that this might take forever if I just do one day of AO. But but yeah, I think maybe I'll go for 2 days, three. I don't know. Maybe just when I feel like. Maybe just when I feel like. I don't know. Let's do this. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. I'm determined. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. I clicked. My click didn't register. I didn't want to click because I was worried I might skip something. I might have skipped something. I don't know. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Yeah, I was wondering why so happy for it. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Aren't you saying you don't... Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say that. I didn't say I didn't... I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. What? Am I missing something? Wait, it's Star Wars. What? Wait, is that Star Wars? Is that a Star Wars reference? Ika is a Japanese word for squid. So it's sushi. I did not know that. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I have my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Landon! What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it. Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room with Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the. But I'm not. But But I'm surprised I'm not the one. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Landon. You certainly know. Fuck. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it. I'll drop it now. No, no, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members. You know, maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Uh, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Landon. Me. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know. Uh, oh, she's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so fun. You're so funny, Landon. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as? Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful, because that's just how she is when she's around you? You don't think she's interested in me, do you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but how the hell can I? But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from across here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Glances down to her side. She's holding a volume of manga... A volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up a minute ago. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you could just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori?! Thinking about... Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to... But she seems pretty down to me, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Mizuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Uh, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay, well, first of all, Natsuki, we gotta go the same way every time. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? You think so? Well, yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but... I don't know, but... well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so... fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragged around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond our sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. Oh, go and glow. Oh, she's actually rhyming now. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Go, glow, go. It's all rhyming now. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Natsuki? No, I'll save my thoughts for the end. I'll save my thoughts. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in the way you thought had left you long ago. But if you wait. No, it's the same. You wrote the same thing. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. It's basically like letting go of washing your memories away. Stop. Like probably because you have a bad luck. You have bad memories. Let's wash them away and help you love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for everyone. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. It's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. I think it was Sayori next. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can tell you don't. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Girl, I wrote this for the whole club. What are you talking about? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though, but it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Landon. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. She gonna go get the rope. God damn it. Oh god, oh god. Oh, I already know. I can already feel it coming. She's like, yeah, you're happy. You can be. She's like checking if I can be happy without her. See if I can. She's trying to see if She's trying to make sure I have like happy. I have like good stuff to go on without her with before she kills herself. She wants to make sure she wants to make sure I can be happy without her. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh Jesus Christ. Well done, Landon. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. Hold on. Alright. I'm back. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Landon? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated in your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. But for me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome, how unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up, but let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. So she's like she overthinks and thinks that everyone doesn't like her. Beach. Oh, they did have a similar topic. This is gonna be. Jesus Christ. Marvel millions of a Marvel. I think a Marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. So this is like when the Earth was made. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds. An endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but when the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at you? Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles. Where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Sorry? I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasions. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Monica! Hi, Landon. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Again! Like I said last time, it's in a few days. We need to choose. We all need to choose one poem and perform. We should have done this sooner. We should have done this sooner. Or no. We should have been performing sooner. We shouldn't be performing in 3 days. We should memorize it for like a week. Maybe more, I don't know. Just more than like 3 days. Or 2 now, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how far the festival is. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. It's only in a few days. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I imagine we do. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feeling to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. I thought the music was like a like epic scary music, or not, it's not even music, it's just scary sound. The lady who knows everything. I wonder who that is. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Fuck! Okay, I'm back. Here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky. A beautiful lady who knows everything. Here I am, a feather. Alright. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, and all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. The dogs. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, Gentle as a feather. The G is cut. Oh God, so is the A. Oh God, why is this cut off? A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and a forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oh, I need to see what my dogs are doing. Okay. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. Every YouTuber ever. Well, not every YouTuber, but you know what I mean. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Not bad. She actually has good advice, apart from that saving one. That was weird. But ignoring the second one, she actually has really good advice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just something, or did you just... Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. What catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. The fuck is that word? What the fuck? What? Stagnating. Stop developing, growing. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Itsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, She's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What does she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes! But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will help me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm just said, no! Oh god, fuck! No! No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know! Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. Guys, I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That might be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help with the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. It changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Landon. The one who is truly useless. Yeah, she's like, exactly, yeah. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate all that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Yeah, pretty good response, just, I suppose she has, like, red in her eyes. She has, I'm now seeing that, it's like a real, she has, like, 1 by 1 pixels, 1 by 1 red pixels in her eyes. I'm seeing, is that, I could probably zoom in editing, but did anyone else see that? Like little red pixels. It's weird. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. But yeah, I shouldn't. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Landon may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suitable with assisting with the decorations. But hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Landon to... What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Landon to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got... He hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested, and you literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Landon, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Uh, of course. Very well. In that case, shouldn't be. Listen, we're on the Natsuki route. We're getting along with Natsuki, so I'm gonna go Natsuki. My mouse is being weird. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. But don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that's because. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh, fuck. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. Yeah. So that's everyone, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Landon? Me? Was that Yuri who said that? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone in a worried expression. Look, Jesus Christ, we really are just off without Sayori. Sayori really is like a backbone to this entire club, isn't it? Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Is she gonna do what Sayori does? Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki realizes her hands and turns to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Jesus Christ. Of all people, is Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. I was thinking she was gonna give her a piggyback ride, because Sayori was always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. They start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? I feel like this is going to be next snap time. I'm worried. We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number again. Oh, shit! You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do... I did not mean to click that. Mitsuki gives me her number. No, don't. Oh, I thought auto was autosave. No, it's automatically going through the text. No, don't do that. No. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. But wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, how do you know where I live? I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Not really. It's kind. That seems. I mean, yeah. That is. But that just kind of seems like a parent thing where it's like, It seems that's more of like a parent thing. I think it's like you're dating someone. You're not old enough. You know, that kind of thing. I'm not. I'm more. The more Natsuki says things, I'm really starting to see why everyone says she has an abusive dad, and that might actually be the case. We might need to. And there's no mom too, so that's strange. We don't hear a lot from the mom. If she has, I don't think she's talked about her mom. She's only talked about her dad. But you know, that it's not. I don't. Yes, it is. What I'm saying is really. I can see where I'm more and more seeing why people think that Natsuki has an abusive dad, and that might actually be the case. But from what I'm saying is it might not be. So far from what I'm seeing, so far. Again, we have to see more, but I have to see more, but you know, I don't. So far, I'm not really seeing it as a like abusive, and more just like a parent, and it's like her having this anxiety and stuff of like, oh if I tell this stuff to my friends, they're gonna think I'm weird, and they won't want to be my friend anymore. I think that was like the last time, but and it's like the same thing with her dad. Again, like I said, I do that, so I get it. I get it. And it could just be that it's a parent thing. It's like you brought a guy over? You're not old enough, or you can't be dating yet. That's just kind of a parent thing. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We each have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. But really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. What? I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house? On Sunday? I have church! My anxiety shoots through the roof! Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? I mean, we know it's definitely too early for that. This isn't a Hallmark movie. We can't just meet each other for we met each other 3 days ago. And we can't already be married, you know. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait! Are we gonna see inside my house? It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. Everything about her is cute. Well, she is, but you know. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the... Ugh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit... Oh, fuck, no! No! Oh, fuck, no! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, oh no! Oh no! I didn't think we would see Sayori this soon. Oh no! Oh fuck! Shit! Oh god! I'm scared. I decided to visit Sayori before. I'm gonna turn my volume all the way up in case some jump scare or something. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Does she not have parents? Does Sayori... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Does Sayori own the house? Does she have a... She has a... Where are her parents? Is this her house or is this her parents' house that she lives at because she's not an adult? Is this her house? Sayori pays taxes? No wonder she's depressed. Wow. Anyway, the house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the fourth floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I feel like I need to... Hold on. I'm turning off all noise in... I'm turning off all noises in my room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, fuck! Oh, God. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, I can turn on all my fans now. Oh god, you can't fuck with me like that. God. Is that Angry Birds? Scared the fuck out, traumatized the fuck out of me. Oh my god. Hi Landon. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces to smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? How do you know that? The fuck? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. Oh. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Landon. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake. Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you even listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Landon. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Landon? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? And that's the thing. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Landon. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you wouldn't have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Landon. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Landon. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Landon. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Landon, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Landon. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Um, it's what I want. I promise. I I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, no. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please, don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Matsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Wow. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I don't know about that. Something's gonna happen tomorrow, I'm sure of it. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. How does she know where I live? Am I missing something? Did I wait. No, I don't know. I don't think we walked home. Did we walk home? Did we walk home with Natsuki yesterday? I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. Without delay, I opened the front door and let her in. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in. A nice-ass house I have. Jesus Christ. I have, like, shelves for sponges. I got sponge shelves. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is... I like how we just completely move on from that. We just had this... Sayori just told us that she's fucking depressed as hell. And I just move on and continue making cupcakes. This game's insane. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Do we have jobs? How are we getting the money for that? Are these actually our... Or no. Natsuki lives with her dad. Does everyone else have a house? Does everyone else pay taxes? I thought it was high school. Or is this high school or college? I thought it was high school or something. Is it college? What school do we go to? What grade are we in? Natsuki, what grade are we in? Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to... Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Landon? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah. I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Okay, so she's the Hulk. She's strong as fuck. Got it. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist to my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But... Jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. And we're getting started. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind, that's all. But hey! No, you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy What the fuck?! What the fuck?! You find Yuri sexy? What the hell? And just because nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that, by the way. There is nothing wrong with a woman finding another woman sexy. I have to clarify that because people are gonna hate me otherwise. Because people are stupid and jump to conclusions and they're fucking idiots. There's nothing wrong with a woman. There is nothing wrong with a woman finding another woman sexy. I just wasn't expecting that. That just popped out of nowhere. It's like the boobs thing from the boob episode. They just came out of nowhere. I feel like this came more out of nowhere than the boob one. Because at least with the boob, And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki. Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one, okay? I've been on 4chan, I've been on Twitter, I've been on every website on Earth. People are into weird shit, okay? Your body is like the tamest thing ever compared to the shit I've seen on 4chan and Reddit, okay? Gross! Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Landon. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But if she's satisfied with us for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. We have exploded the oven. The fridge is now hot. The dishes have turned into butterflies. Everything has gone wrong. There's a guy wearing a dog costume sucking a butler off in the one of my rooms upstairs. We don't know what's happening anymore. It's like we're in a Stephen King movie. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Landon, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going to be in oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course? I mean, yeah, what else? I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we going to do anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Uh, you're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into it. You're not putting into it. Ah! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun! I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food. Maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk for me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my whisk. My wrist. I don't want your gross fingers on my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs with her all might. Ah! The force of Natsuki's pulling me, causing me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Oh shit. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. The tongue goes too far. Don't make me do some weird shit. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Wipes it off with her finger before shoving it. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries her other hand to fight back, but I grab the one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You don't do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't be doing this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking at what the fuck? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised she can't figure out how to get mad at me. Yeah! Her face is entirely red. No, it's just the cheeks. Landon, you really shouldn't do that kind of stuff to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? Can I stop holding her arms? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? We were having fun. That sounds bad. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breasts. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Oh, the fire alarm. Oh shit! Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? What do you think, dumbass? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the back end tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, The tension from the moments before it still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Good move. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in front of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here it comes. Here, scoop the. I can't read. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I'm getting too into it. I'm getting way too into it. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner shape than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns, but you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? Oh, it's smart. Oh, yeah. We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. They're gonna have to be like 2-letter words for cupcakes. Unless it's like the thinnest line, unless it's like an inch of icing attachment thingy, because that's gonna be really thick. I don't, or either that or these are really big cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. What the fuck? What? You can't... What? Well, Mizuki's voice trails off. Same with you. How am I dressed? I look like I'm dressed like the... from the close-up shot I saw of my arms, so I actually do look like a character. I look like I'm wearing the same uniform as a school. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Or maybe it could be like, or do they mean like, I just had an idea. Do they mean like a letter is on each cupcake so that each tray of cupcakes all together say a word? Like one cupcake is A, another cupcake is M, the next one is B, next one is I, next one is C. You know what I mean? Like one tray would spell ambitious, another tray would spell like story time. I don't know. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? You wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. When my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. lines, it's starting to, yeah, abusive dad, really starting to line up. But I'm still on the fence about it. It seems more and more like abusive dad, but I'm still gonna have the possibility of not abusive. I don't know. Again, it seems more and more like it is abusive dad, but we don't know. Are we ever gonna meet the dad? So we can't say for certain unless we get more evidence. I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Oh, you got close to her. You, in two different ways, you got close to her. Two very, literally and chemically? Because like chemicals in the brain or something. I don't know. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Looks down. Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Landon, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so here's goes to me. What's happening? Wait, Natsuki! Sandy? Natsuki looks up at me. Then clutched the sides of my shirt as if, oh shit. Cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with this slowly puzzle. Ah shit! What is happening? Every autistic person, what is happening? They're getting intimate and it's like, what is happening? There's good dizziness, feel a soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Sayori? Hi, Landon. Sayori! Just now, we weren't... it's okay, Landon. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Landon? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Landon. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about what? Did she say some shit to you? Was that Vanamelon animation correct? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Landon. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Landon, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. Natsuki's like hearing all this, I'm sure of it. She's like down over there by the street. I'm sure, I'm sorry to break the moment, but I don't think, but I doubt Natsuki is really far enough to not be able to hear us screaming. I feel like everyone in the neighborhood actually is here. No, they are hearing this. The gossip's gonna happen at school. I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. I don't want to lie. If I say I love you, I'm being a dick, I know, but I want to be honest. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed before I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. I just realized she told me she fucking loves me, and I just friend zoned her. She's fucking depressed as hell, and I just friend zoned her. Oh god, I have to be honest. I have to be honest, obviously. I have to be honest. I can't lie to her. Because if she finds out I lie later on, then it's just gonna hurt more, and she's probably not gonna trust me. I don't fucking know. I'm not a therapist, I'm just autistic. I don't fucking know what to do. Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember? For being so selfish. So please. Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Landon. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both arms, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulders and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Should I continue? I'm on the fence as to whether or not I should continue. Oh god. Because on one hand, I've been recording for nearly 2 hours, and that it's a new day. And I know what I said at the beginning, that I want to try getting through the game more, but that was a lot. That was a lot. On the other hand, I feel like this is the day where someone dies. I don't know. I really don't know. You know what? I'm gonna keep going. When someone dies, I'll end. Okay. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Fuck. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking two trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. No, you know what? I changed my mind. I'll end it here, and then tomorrow, someone will die. And then I don't know, but that was a lot. I knew Sayori was depressed, but I knew of the stuff that was happening, and I knew of the stuff that was happening with the characters, kind of. Knew like the main stuff. I explained that at the beginning. I explained that in the first episode. I don't need to explain it again. But it's the stuff in between. It's the in between stuff that I didn't know. And my God, it's a lot. It's a lot. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I know I am. Mostly. Bye.